besties, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kyan and this is Kyan is Booked. And today we're going to be talking about all of the books that I hope to read in March of this year. I actually had a friend, I sent a list with numbers and I had a friend to pick based off of book titles alone. So my entire TBR minus 2 books is actually picked by this person. So I guess we're gonna see whether or not they know my reading taste very well. To be fair though, every book that I sent is on my TBR, so I mean, they can't really go wrong. So, first book that I would love to read in March is gonna be The Trials of a Sun Queen by Nisha Tooley, I believe is how you say it. I've seen this book pretty much everywhere. It started popping up on my book talk. I don't know too much about it. I know that she's a queen. I know there's a fantasy romance element to this as well. I really like the cover, but past that I haven't read too much into it because, well, I kind of just want to dive into this one and see how I feel about it. Next one I want to read is Kingdom of the Wicked. And I'm actually a little bit into it because I'm filming this a little bit later than I wanted to. And sorry for the glare, but it is a library book. So I've got the clear coating on it. But essentially this is a story of 2 twin girls who grow up, they're witches, but being witches is forbidden, so they have to hide. And basically like the Kingdom of the Wicked is the, we call it the brothers in hell. So, I know what I'm trying to say right now, but I can't really like express it very well. Wrath, which is one of the wicked, and he's the brother. They all live in hell, etc., etc. And the idea is like they want to do everything they can to protect themselves from the brothers and from what would come up from hell to come after them, essentially. And everything kind of kicks off with the death of her twin sister. And it's not a spoiler for me to say that because it's like literally the synopsis on the front part of the book right here. And I'm about, let's see how far I am. I'm 108 pages in so far, so I'm having a great time. So Kingdom of the Wicked, like let's hope we finish it, especially since I've started it. Next up is going to be A Fate Inked in Blood. This is by Danielle L. Jensen. Digging the sprayed edges too, by the way. So I was just tooling around. This actually just came out first week in March, and I saw the sprayed edges and was like, okay, like I really need to have this book. But I don't know too much about it. So she's a shield maiden blessed by the gods, battles to unite a nation under a power-hungry king while fighting her growing desire for his fiery son in this Norse-inspired fantasy romance. So in the book groups that I'm in, a lot of people have compared this to The Kingdom, which is a TV show on Netflix. Awesome. I'm really excited to pick this one up. And it's just like the cover and it's the sprayed edges and it's just like the whole shebang that really has me interested in reading that one. Next up, I have Addict by Blake Blessing. So this was on my 23 and 2023 list. I believe it is on my 24 and 2024 list. I don't know. I'm only 3 minutes into this video, so I think we can take a little pause here. No, I didn't make it. Weird. I guess I didn't push it over. Okay, whatever. That's not what we're talking about here. So this one is a book 1 of 5, and it's a reverse harem series, and it starts off with our heroine being kidnapped by our heroes. Past that, I don't know too much about it other than the fact that the cover models are, and I'm very interested in the story. It is a dark romance, so be sure to check the trigger warnings if you choose to pick up this one as well. This has been on my TBR for like a year, and I was purchasing the books as they were coming out, and then I was waiting for like the last one to come out, and then I don't know what series distracted me from like starting it, but I digress because we're gonna get this one started. Next, I have The Sea Witch by Katie Roberts. So this is book 5 or 6 in her Wicked Villain series. I just got done reading The Beast. I will talk about that in my wrap up for March. But this series has been so much fun. I'm having a great time. It has been kind of a wild ride, but a fun time nonetheless. And that's pretty much all that matters. So this one follows Ariel, Ursula, and Prince Eric. Obviously they have different names. Obviously this is a little bit more reimagined. Obviously we're not like under the sea, but it's a spin-off, essentially like a play on that. So I'm really excited to read that one. Next up, I want to read Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross. So if you watched my wrap up, which I'll link up here, I talk about Divine Rivals, which is the first book in this duology. So this is finished. So like that part was nice because I literally went and picked it up because there was a 7-week hold time and I wasn't going to be able to wait 7 weeks after I finished Divine Rivals. So I've been doing such a good job of using my library that I was like, okay, like I could buy the one book because I'm going to need answers, right? So I went, bought the bullet, got the book, and I'm really, really excited about it because I'm hoping that given everything that happened at the end of Divine Rivals, this gives me what I want it to give so that I can be obsessed with the story. Because I kind of am, because I like the idea of like the gods and the war and like everything that's kind of going on there. But I want like just a little bit more. And I don't know what I want more of, but I'm hoping that this one's able to deliver. I'm really excited to jump back into Kit, well it's Roman, but she calls him Kit and Iris's story. I so desperately want them to get their happily ever after because like right now it looks like super bleak based off of how the Divine Rivals ended, but I just like I'm very much obsessed with like their relationship and so hopeful they just get to be together. And I'm just gonna leave it at that because I don't want to spoil anything. Next up is gonna be, and I hope you guys can see it, I don't know, Throne of Power by Rena Kent. So I am still reading Rena Kent's backlist. I know I haven't posted like a ton of vlogs of it because like being a mood reader, obviously that's why I call this a hopefuls list, because if we look back on January and February, anyway, so like being a mood reader, I kind of took a step back from, not take a step back, I did finish a Rena Kent book here recently, but I kind of was just like, okay, like let me take a little bit of a break, but of course, then there's Belle. Oh my gosh. Anyways, take a little bit of break, but now I'm back. And this one follows Kyle, who's a former bodyguard for Ray, who we met in Asher and Raina's story. So I'm really excited about this one. That's all I'm gonna say because like so many of it, like so much of it's interconnected and I don't wanna ruin it, but like we're back in the mafia aspect of it and I've been waiting to get to this point. So like I'm so hyped for this. So I'm really excited to read that one. And then of course, I round out every one of my hopefuls videos with the one book that I know I'm guaranteed to read because it's a book club pick from my friend Jess and I. So we have The Good, the Bad, the Money over on Instagram. It's always linked in the description box below. So please feel free to join. Please feel free to read. We're gonna be reading Butcher and the Blackbird by Bryn Weaver. So we're very well aware it's book one in a trilogy. Really what like pulled us into this one is the fact that it is a like serial killer series. So like two serial killers get together and they're gonna have happily ever after. I don't know. But I am really excited for this one. You know, I love anything having to do with true crime and like serial killers and things like that. So just knew that I would definitely be in to read this one. I do know we're kind of behind on the times because I know this one like has like had the height of like excitement and I think it's kind of like on the downturn, but Jess and I are always just like a hair bit behind on what's trendy. Especially me because I'm always like, I'll just read it later, like when everybody's not talking about it, ha ha ha. So yeah, this is gonna be the last book that I hope to read in the month of March. I was putting month and March together. Listen guys, I'm a teacher and I'm filming this at the end of the day and I can't even tell you how many times like I just stumbled over my words today. But anyways, I finally got my hopefuls video filmed. Very excited about that. So I'm gonna close this out. I've got, I think it was 8 books that we just went over, maybe 9. Very hopeful, very excited. This is very much in the mood that I'm in right now. So I'm just like really just giving myself over to like the dark romances and then the fantasy romance because that's really seems to be like what I'm most interested in right now. So let me know if we have any books that are similar, any books that you're interested in, or maybe like we actually have books on the list that are the same and like that would be really cool. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Please remember, like, comment, subscribe. I got a lot of really fun content coming. Actually gonna keep filming after this for some videos that I've been working on behind the scenes that I haven't announced yet, I don't think. Maybe I have. I don't know. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe for more chaoticness, more of Belle jumping down in the middle of my videos because she just wants everybody to know she's here. And as always, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day and I'm gonna catch you in the next video. Bye.